Good morning. I hope you're doing good. Welcome back to the ultramarathon diaries. One of you left a comment on my IG saying that you missed my vlogs, which I really appreciated. And yeah, it inspired me to make time to do it. So I'm taking you through my day today. I'm currently training for another ultramarathon. It will be at the end of August. I still can't share where I'm going. I'm going with a brand. But they are just still finalizing the last bits before we can announce anything. So hopefully this week I'll get the green light and be able to share with you. But yes, I am training for an ultra marathon. It's like 200 kilometers over 4 days. I thought it would be interesting to vlog today because it's a double whammy day. I've got strength session in the morning and then I've got my track session in the evening. So twice a week, I have these really intense strength and cardio sessions. And then I have one treadmill session where I run on incline. And then in the weekends, I'm doing 2 long runs back to back. With the long runs, I decided to break up the runs. This is how I train for the LA to Las Vegas ultra marathon because it just really helps with the impact on my body. So last weekend, I ran 20 kilometers on Saturday, 30 kilometers on Sunday, and I broke it up 15 kilometers, 5 kilometers, and then 15. So this is how I do it with my long runs. My coach also said that it doesn't really matter, like as long as I'm getting the mileage in. And also because for the ultra marathons that I'm training for, it's over a couple of days. I find that breaking up the runs just teaches my body to recover quickly in between. So it works for me, and everything, my body, everything is feeling good. I started to get a bit of shin pain a few weeks ago, but we started doing some exercises to build strength around the muscles, and it's like I feel like it's getting better. Well, it's not getting worse. Like I do feel slight pain, but it doesn't feel like bad pain. And also my coach reminded me, like sometimes when I do get into these training blocks, like I get really scared about pain because I don't want it to be an injury that I have to stop training. And it's also just accepting that there will always be pain because I am putting a lot of load and impact on my body, but it's not all necessarily bad. Oh, but then on Sunday, I met up with my friend Sanal and Bic. And Bic's partner, Remy, is an osteopath. And he told me that he had a free slot yesterday. So I spontaneously decided to go because I love this kind of stuff, like body work, recovery, anything that, you know, teaches me about my body. So I went for this osteo session and oh my god, it was amazing. We actually worked a lot on like my right shoulder and chest, so like releasing tension around here. And last night, honestly, like my body just felt so good. Like I was just stretching a bit and moving, and I was like, wow, like it just felt amazing. And also like I just randomly started crying at certain points, like not in a bad way. It just felt like I was releasing emotions. And so I feel like he did something and like released something because I'm feeling amazing. So I'm really looking forward to my strength session today, but I still have some time. I'm going to have breakfast at home. I have some leftover rice. I might fry up some eggs and I need a coffee. I need to get some kind of coffee machine. So today I'm actually working out at like a studio gym with 2 of my friends who are mummies. They're going to be doing their own strength plan and I'll do my thing, but it'll just be nice to be in a bit more of a private space. Also because a lot of my exercises require quite a bit of a setup. Sometimes I just get a bit lazy at the gym, but it's much easier when I'm kind of in more of a private space and I, you know, have time, I'm not under pressure. Yeah, like gyms are still not really my favorite place, I have to say. If it requires a lot of effort to set up, then I quickly lose motivation because I don't want to be there. But it's going to be fun today to work out with the girls. And yeah, I'll just take you through the day today, catch up, and we spend the day together. So, breakfast first. All right, I got my coffees, one for Emily. I also got a little treat for us, and I'm on the way. So we're at Sorry Not Sorry Studio. I know I got the room for us today. They're going to be doing their own workouts because it's like a post-partum strong strength workout. This is Ainoa.
Hi. So right now it looks very different than what I usually would do. Like I generally lift extremely heavy. I work a lot with a barbell, but postpartum, now it's 7 weeks. So I need to work a lot on the core. So there's like some more memory getting built because the core forgot what it's able to do. So I'm gonna be working a lot on the core and then some compound movements, but not too heavy. Maybe empty bar today, which is already a big step because I've been only doing dumbbells. But yeah, and we have another mom here.
So I'm 8.5 months postpartum with twins, which feels crazy. It was like the other day. But I also am still having an adjusted strength program with the goal of getting back to running how I used to, not how I used to. Building forward, not bouncing back. So I'm still having a lot of focus on pelvic floor, building back up the core strength, but also realizing my form has changed significantly since I had the kids. Like my hips have expanded out, my ribs have expanded out, which means my form needs a big checkup. I can notice that with deep squats. So same thing, I've got more weight on than Ainoa, who's much more recently postpartum, but still much less than I used to have, with the goal of making sure that my form flows properly and that I don't just put weight on and injure myself. So going slowly, going very mindfully, and yeah, hopefully getting stronger and stronger.
So let's start. So I'm actually on my way to acupuncture now. I had an appointment booked from last week. This is something that I've been doing consistently once a week as part of my recovery. And honestly, it's like the best investment ever. And if you watched my New Zealand vlogs, you know that my dad is an acupuncturist. So I grew up getting acupuncture. I fully believe in it. 2 months ago, my period was late, and this was the first time ever during my training that my period was late. I immediately freaked out and booked this appointment, and since then I've been coming consistently because consistency is also important with these types of treatments, that you're getting it like once a week or once every 2 weeks. I also got my period like the next day after having treatment. So it just really works for me. It's like a really nice community space. There are a few different practitioners working at the same time. You can pay a sliding scale of 30 to 50 euros, which makes it really affordable. And the space is just very nice, very clean. And I just love it there. Honestly, it's like my favorite day of the week. So that's where we're going now. And actually this week I have a really, really big shoot. I just saw on TikTok the other day that these ear seeds are becoming really trending because like there are certain pressure points in your ears. You can like put these ear seeds, are like little stickers with like little metal things. So it's like acupressure, and apparently it works like a lymphatic massage. So it like depuffs your face and you look really snatched. So I want to ask my acupuncturist if he can do this. And also because I have training later on today, I need to have a lot of energy. Because usually when I go, it's about like relaxing, blood circulation, getting my nervous system to relax. But today I need energy, I need stamina, I need a depuffed face. Let's see what he says. I don't know. Yeah, I think I just need a bit more energy. And I also had one question on TikTok. There's this kind of trend right now that they're using these ear seeds to like depuff the face. And I was just wondering because I have a big shoot on Thursday. And I just wanted to know if it's possible. This would be amazing. That's okay. I just wanted to ask. Yeah. Just lie here for 20 minutes now. Wait, but how do I do this?
Exactly, I will tell you. You can light it up with a lighter, then it will get smoky, and then you can put it over, over acupuncture points.
Okay.
And just warm them up. Maybe you can do circular motions or something like 8.
Okay.
If it gets too warm, you go away, and then you go near the point. Please don't burn yourself.
Yeah. And for how long?
3 to 5 minutes.
Okay.
And if you do that on this point on
where you put the
exactly.
points today.
This is I will write you down the name of the point. That's stomach 36, or it's find in the internet again the location of the point. And you the point should be a little bit tender or pressure sensitive. So
okay,
then
when I
that's
touch
the right.
Yeah.
And maybe you try that out after workout or so to see if you recover more quickly.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm curious to try it. Oh my god, they're so nice. Like all of the practitioners, honestly, everyone there is so lovely. The lady I had today, I met her for the first time. I haven't had her before, but they all have my records, and yeah, just so caring and thoughtful. If you're in Berlin, I highly, highly recommend. So we're gonna go home, make some lunch, and probably do some work now. Oh, I did actually get a really cute surprise parcel from Nike Zalando. I can show you some cute tops. But yeah, I need to do some work before track training, which starts at 6:45. I just got home and I am hungry. Chicken drumstick. I'm thinking I don't know what I'm thinking. I don't know what I should make. If I should put it in the air fryer. I still have some rice. Let's put it in the air fryer. I want to make like a honey soy vibe. I've been cooking a lot lately, but my meals are very simple. Like, I am lazy, so I like things to be really easy, but I am proud of myself because I have been making more of an effort. And into the air fryer. But while we wait for the chicken, I wanted to show you some cute pieces I got from Nike. I mean, it's pretty cute just with jeans. Also, I thought maybe this tennis skirt. I like this. And they actually sent me these shoes. I don't know about these shorts. I think the shorts I'm gonna send back. I don't like them. Okay, I just got changed into my running clothes and the chicken is done. It's not super aesthetic, but it's rice, chicken, and some of this cucumber kimchi that I made the other day. Chicken is juicy. I got some work done. I also actually took a nap. I took a 20-minute nap. I just had to lie down for a bit. And I'm leaving for my track training session with my run club in an hour. This has been really nice. And I asked my coach before we started training again if she could schedule in the track training sessions with my run club and the social runs, because I think I was just getting really bored just doing the whole training by myself. It was very lonely and I just needed extra motivation. And it's so different training with people. Also training with people, who are at a different level as well. Like in my run club, there are like some really amazing runners. And yeah, it's just nice to get some inspiration. So that's been really nice. And I have to say, this time round training for an ultramarathon, I'm definitely feeling much more balanced. Like I feel like I have a good balance between training and not training, like, spending time with friends, doing other activities, really taking recovery seriously, which has helped a lot. Taking naps, if I need it, because I know that if I just lie down for like 10, 20 minutes max, I actually just feel so much better. I also feel so much better with my nutrition this time around as well. And what I've changed is that I just started eating food that works for my body. And I had this revelation when I went to the women's wellness retreat in Valencia that I told you about at the end of my last vlog. I was in this room listening to these women speak about nutrition, sleep, mental health, all the things to do with your well-being. And I realized I was the only woman of color in this room. And I was listening to these women, and it's not to say that they were wrong, but it's very much just one perspective. So I just had this revelation of like, whoa, I really listened to white women my whole entire life. How would it feel, or how would things change if I listened to my own voice and listen to like women who look like me, who come from my culture? Because I've never, ever, ever had any gut issue, digestive issues when I was eating food that I grew up with, Korean food. And the only times that I really struggled with anything is when I tried to eat like a white person. And then I just started to think a bit more about being in this space, as a runner, and this also in the kind of wellness fitness industry as well. There are a lot of these videos out there of what I eat in a day and recipes, and I just don't really see Asian food there. And I'm specifically thinking about Berlin, Germany, where my main audience is. I just started to see a bit of a gap. So I shared this in my stories that I wanted to start sharing a bit more of my recipes. And I've been sharing some of the food that I eat, because I also grew up eating rice for breakfast. And I don't know any of my European friends who eat rice for breakfast. It's always like oats or toast. But actually, I feel my best when I'm eating rice. Like my body knows how to digest it, and I feel light, I feel great. And so I'm like, why am I not doing what feels good for my body? And I guess a lot of it was like feeling embarrassed, ashamed, or like maybe wanting to fit in, or maybe just thinking that was the right way because I never grew up seeing another way. So now what I'm trying to do more of is to share my way, hoping that it will motivate and inspire other women as well. And this has been very empowering for me, and also inspired me to cook more and look more into like Korean recipes. And I really, really love that I'm getting DMs almost every day from people with photos of like the recipe that they made. So I think this is very cute. I realized like how amazing Korean food is. It's so healthy and clean and simple, like really simple. And actually I always use the same ingredients, but I swear it tastes different every time. Like with every different recipe, it's like the same sauce basically, but it tastes different and you never get sick of it. So anyway, that's a bit about my nutrition, but I feel really good. No injuries, no pain. But yeah, life feels pretty exciting at the moment. I don't know, like everything that I've been working towards, I can see it finally happening. And as much as I am proud of myself, I also notice how hard I am on myself. Like it's never enough, or I want more, I want bigger. And it's exciting to meet this version of myself that knows that I can do it, that wants to grow, that, believes in herself and is just going after the things. But at the same time, I constantly have to fight that part of myself that is full of doubt and just doesn't think I'm enough. And am I deserving of this? And the bigger it gets, the more of these feelings that comes up. Like this shoot that I told you that I have this week. I'm like super excited, and it's literally exactly what I manifested. I'm so excited and I feel so ready for it in many ways, but at the same time, I'm shit scared and like there's so much self-doubt and like all the noise, And I think I'm just starting to understand that this is life. Like life is just duality. It's like embracing these two things. These two things are allowed to coexist at the same time, but we just got to keep moving forward. That's it. And this shoot has been a very good lesson for me, because when I first got the message from the casting agent saying that they were interested in casting me for this project, they asked me if I could screenshot my Strava stats. Also, side note, there's no hate, no shade to the casting manager. Honestly, it was just my own reaction, my own trigger, my own insecurity. But in the message, it said that they wanted my Strava stats to see what kind of a runner I am. I never go on Strava. Like I never open this app because I have it, but it stresses me out. Like I hate going on this app and just seeing like, I don't know, like I think it's the pace. The pace really gets me, because I think I feel a bit self-conscious that I'm a slow runner. I'm an endurance runner, but I have no speed. So I was screenshotting my runs and I started to feel really embarrassed that they were going to think my runs were too slow. And I started to shame myself, like, oh my God, they're going to think like I can't even run, like I'm not a real runner. Yeah, that I'm doing these distances, but I can't even run fast. I don't know. I was just like, going in this spiral, but I sent it anyway. And then I wanted to empower myself, I guess. And I made a post about it where I said, look, I was embarrassed to send my Strava screenshots, but actually here's what I can tell you about the runner that I am, because I'm not running for the pace. I don't run for the stats. I don't run for the medal. I run to remind myself what I'm capable of, because I know what it feels like to be stuck. I run for the challenge. I run for joy. I run for my mental health. I run for adventure. To me, running is not just about running. It's about the whole journey. Actually, this post did really, really, really well. And then a few weeks later, I heard back and they were like, oh, could you send us a casting video? What people don't know is that it took me like over 15 recordings of me trying to speak in front of the camera to send this casting video. And I got the role. I am basically hosting something called the Race Lab, where I talk about 2 different types of shoes. I'm not naturally a good speaker. This is actually why I started vlogging in the first place, to practice this. We can literally do anything. We just need to practice. We just need to commit, practice, and be consistent with it. It takes so much effort and practice. And we need to not forget that it's not just the highlight reel that we see, that there is a lot that goes behind. But if you really want something, it's so possible. You just have to put the work in. Yeah. I'm craving something. I'm craving sugar. I really want a chocolate bar. I think I want to get a chocolate bar on the way. So we are at track now. Should you also just take the other one? Yeah.
Their experience. Ja, heute für €1.
Ich nehme 4 Bratwürste.
Right, try to squeeze in a little bit.
Home sweet home. Do you know what I'm excited for? A shower. I'm so excited for a shower. It's been a long as day and full of ups and downs. I have to say, this morning when I woke up, I was like, high energy, body just, I felt like a newborn baby, body felt amazing. And yeah, it was all good. And then just before heading to my track session, it's like the period train just hit me. I started to fall into a spiral and I was like, you need to get out of the house and go to track. So that's what I did. I ran. I have to say, like, my body feels so good, but my legs were very heavy today. It was hard to run, but I do get this like just before I'm about to get my period. But you know, like, I just do what I can. And what's important is that I showed up, I did the thing, and that's another day. Let me know if you enjoyed the vlog. I will try my best to prioritize making, I want to say once a week, but I just don't feel like I can be consistent right now. Once every 2 weeks, and if I can, I want to do it once a week, and I can keep sharing what the ultramarathon journey is like. And definitely on the next vlog, I can share where the ultramarathon will be, because I literally just now got confirmation that my flights have been booked. So it is definitely happening, but I just need the green light from the brand. I can share this. So you will hear about that next time. I hope you're taking really good care of yourself. I'm sending you a lot of love and a big hug. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you next time.